Well, delicious, yummy, homemade macaroni and cheese. And I'll bet you can't wait to get your paws into this one, huh? Delicious. Oh, good afternoon, gentlemen, boys and girls. How are we all doing today? I got a real treat now. This is like one of my, I say this was like taking a break. This was quite easy to put together. Homemade macaroni and cheese. You get a good look at that, right? Delicious. Absolutely mouth-watering. If you notice, the cheese is, I hope this camera gets the whole angle of it, but yeah, it's basically not a very healthy recipe. I'll be quite honest with you about that. It has a lot, I mean, I tried my best to, get most of whatever I can out of the healthier aspects of the, whatever. I mean, it's just, I use carnation, not evaporated milk. Like that's going to make a difference. The fat content from the cheeses are roughly 6 to 8 grams, but that's per serving. So you got a lot of servings here. If you were to buy this, the mixture like the Velveeta in the supermarket or wherever, it's a hell of a lot more fat and a hell of a lot more sodium. So the sodium level is not that bad, but if you make it from scratch, I'm gonna take a little bite into this. There's really no way around this. You can't make a healthy macaroni and cheese unless you want to go vegan and make it with the, with like maybe the butter squash or some shit like that. No way in hell I'm eating this whole thing in front of you, so don't get any ideas. But I just basically wanted to, for those of you that don't have, sodium issues, or you youngsters out there, they don't even use that word anymore, huh? This is not a problem for you. When you get a little older, you can't be eating this shit. But this was made to perfection, and I'm going to leave the recipe down below so you can indulge in this yourself. The cheddar cheese and the blocks of cheese just blend in so incredibly well. I don't add any salt. I add maybe a pinch of salt and some pepper. Like I said, evaporated milk, 2 eggs, the macaroni, the shredded cheese, and the blocks of cheese. Doesn't cost that much. Oh man, this is fucking good. So I was watching, we were talking about Opie and Anthony the other day. Now this Anthony has his own show. It was the first time I ever heard about it. They canceled that show a long time ago on Sirius. And the Opie guy, he's not even in the picture anymore. He had his own show, and they canceled his show too. And these two are not very compatible guests. There are always issues with them, and that comes with the territory. When you're a shock jock, there's going to be a lot of controversy. The only one that made out big with that is Howard Stern. I don't know how the fuck he lasted all those years. He's not a millionaire, he's a billionaire. So he had Jim Norton, the guy I ridiculed on my website about 13 years ago. And I forgot to add in that last video that I was talking about, with the Pat Philbin getting thrown out of the Major League Eating, there was a website back then called whackbag.com. It probably still exists. It's the Opie and Anthony Loyalists. And that was a site where, oh man, they got down on everybody that was associated with Major League Eating. I mean, that's what caused that virus, and the heat that they took from throwing this guy out of the organization. Probably still on there if you check it out. You go back, if you have nothing else to do with your life, you might be able to find it in the archives. So they were getting racial, they were talking about Hardy and being black. I mean, they did everything in the book, man. It was no holds barred, they didn't hold anything back. But what's funny was, they didn't know who the fuck I was. They couldn't find any pictures of me to bash me. Usually what they do is they find a picture, a photo that's uploaded about the person that they hate on the internet, and then they just go to town with them. And they'll just make fun of them and cause them, like if you got this ego and you think you're really good looking or some shit like that, and and you're not used to being told that you look like shit or being mocked and in front of millions of people on the internet, and that's a big fucking blow. So if you ever want to get into this bullshit, be prepared for a bashing, whether you're good looking, bad looking, or whatever. If you're good looking, they'll say you're fucking gay. If you're bad looking, well, let me answer that shit. I mean, if you're ugly, and I'm not very attractive, so learn to accept the territory. But what was funny was, I wasn't the main person they were looking for. They're looking to get. It was the Shea brothers, because they threw him out of the organization. I just wrote a little shitty article. And I posted the link, but I think I had to take it down for some reason, because I'm just afraid it's gonna. It only got like 7 hits. I mean, if you guys want me to put it back up, I'll put it back up. Let me know. I just don't want to, in case I do get monetized, they might look at that and start some shit with me. Who knows? You know, YouTube is funny, man. Well, so yeah. So getting back to that. So this